Now. My name is Oshari. Most people know me as Oshin, and I'll be your host for tonight. Today, also I have my co-host here, Leader George. George takes us on, what the topic is all about, and he simplifies what this business is all about. He's a very wonderful, he's very good at explaining. And so, yeah, that's my co-host. And we also have our special guest here with our OBM, who always, gives us a lot of wisdom and, show us that it can be actually done. I believe that Tomdio is on this live today because he would like to say one or two things about this amazing cryptocurrency business. Also, if you are watching us from YouTube, if you would like to join this amazing platform, there's a link on the profile to direct you to our WhatsApp. You can just chat us and then we'll walk you through the process. And once again, good evening and welcome to today's Zoom. I believe that Leader George will be taking over from here. So welcome, Leader George.
Okay, good evening, all. Welcome to today's Zoom. Our newcomers are welcome. Most people will say, hearing about Royalq, them taking the decision of starting the business in 2021 was the best financial decision they have taken all through their life. They have seen what they have not seen before. They saw what they have not seen before in all through their journey in making money online. So this business structure is the structure that we have not seen all this while that we have been online. All this while that we have been scammed online, depositing our money to platforms, telling us that give us this return, give us that return monthly, daily, weekly. We have lost, so many of us lost millions online just because of we want to make more money. We end up losing the little. Even some of us lost money that we borrowed until we met Royalq. And what is Royalq? Royalq Quantitative is an artificial intelligence robot. What does it? What is it? How do it make money for us? It's not that the company gives us money. No, Royalq don't have money, it gives us. It helps us to trade cryptocurrency. Someone will say, I want to do, like someone will say, I want to do Binance, but I don't want to do crypto. Knowledge, they say, comes first. Some persons might say, I don't want to do Royalq, but I want to do cryptocurrency. What is Royalq? What is cryptocurrency? The business is simple. Crypto is the business. Royalq is just a method. Is the mode, is the method which we want to make money from the business, which is cryptocurrencies. So what we are doing, we are trading crypto for using an artificial intelligence robot. This robot will work 24/7. You know, as human, if you are to trade crypto on your own, you cannot do it 24/7. That is why we are using crypto. Someone asked me today, I don't know if it's on this show, that when is it good? When is the right time to trade Bitcoin? When it's down. He was saying, I said, that is why we are using robots. I don't need to disturb myself that I want to look at Bitcoin chart to know when the right time to buy Bitcoin. He said, that is it. Should he buy at 41,000 or 42? I said, I'm using Royalq because Royalq has this function which is called margin configuration. What margin calls does that it buys a coin at a reduced price. So if Bitcoin reduced to 42,000, it will buy. If Bitcoin reduced to 41, it will buy more. If Bitcoin even goes to 40,000, it will buy. If Bitcoin goes to 39, it will buy. If Bitcoin comes to 38, it will buy more quantity of this coin. That is why it's called an artificial intelligence robot. You might be sleeping and Bitcoin might drop to 30,000 in the midnight. And before morning, you see that Bitcoin dropped to 30,000. And Bitcoin it's increased to 39,000 in the morning when you wake up. But you see that the robot has made a lot of profit for you. Why? Because the robot bought like 20 margin calls as Bitcoin was reducing. As the value of Bitcoin was reducing, the robot was buying more quantity of Bitcoin at that cheaper price. So you see, when Bitcoin now starts rising, it will start selling all the quantity it has bought and it will make profits for you. That is what we do. The money we are making, the profits we make from the trades is in our Binance. Our capital is in our Binance, safe and secure. The robots use the capital and buys crypto. When it makes profit, it sends it back to our capital. It sends it back to USDT in our capital. As in our capital, it sends it back to our capital in USDT. And the profits also in USDT. In your Binance, so the number one, business is safe and secure. Number two, the business works 24/7. Whether your phone is off, your data are finished, the robot continue working for you even in the midnight. The robot continue buying and selling, buying crypto and selling. The money is not with Royalq. The money is in our exchange. So you see, it's not that Royalq is the company giving us money. No. The money we are getting is from the financial market, from cryptocurrency markets. So it's not a business that a company can come up with excuse that something happened or we are not able to generate money or we are doing maintenance, we are not able to pay you this week. No, the robots will pay the robots will help you to make profits from the financial market that works 24/7. There is no day you hear that Bitcoin went on maintenance. There is no day you hear that Ethereum went on maintenance. Cryptocurrency cannot go on maintenance. It works 24/7, and the robots will be there to buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high. Simple business. A cryptocurrency can undergo market correction for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Your trade might be on for one a day, 2 days, few seconds, few minutes, 1 week, 2 weeks. But the robot will just be buying margin. If you have more money or you set up more margins, the robot continues to buy your margin. So when it starts selling, when it starts going up, it starts selling them. So for those joining us, the business is simple. What the robot helps us to do, it buys crypto low and sell when crypto is high. Crypto in its nature goes up and down. It cannot stay down forever. It stays down and it goes up. That is why we are trading it. If crypto stays down forever, you will not see us here talking about cryptocurrency trading. There will not be anything like cryptocurrency trading. If the price just goes down and does not come up, there will never be anything called cryptocurrency trading. We have seen Bitcoin at 2,000 before. We have seen Bitcoin at lesser than 2,000. We have seen Bitcoin at 69,000 before. Now we are seeing Bitcoin at 40, 41, 42, 48, 38, 39,000. So you see, the price goes up, it comes and it goes up. That's why we are trading it to make profit. So for those who are newcomers, If you have questions, kindly drop them on the chat. Use the chat, drop your questions. All will be answered. Uh, for those, if you want to speak with us, use the reaction. You can see the reaction button at the bottom. Use the reaction button to speak with us for those that are coming in. So for now, we want to enter. Okay, we like to say that is about crypto. Then we have a special guest in the building, Mr. Tom. He's going to speak to us about his journey on his Royalq journey. Please don't leave the Zoom. We want to just talk about, I just want to briefly talk about today's topic before he comes up. In the next 10 minutes, I'll be done with today's topic because today's topic might not, for those joining us, you might not understand today's topic. You understand? But just stay back, listen, because our next speaker will be telling us, giving us, you'll be motivated. You'll be motivated. In the next 10 minutes, he will come up and he will speak to us. He will tell us his story. But for now, please, just listen, please. Thank you. So our today's topic is talking about the
Sorry,
allocation.
Roger,
Huh?
can you hear me?
I
I'm
can
not
hear you.
sure. I'm not sure if you talked about the activation and all that.
Okay, okay. Okay, for sorry, I skipped what it will require for you to start the business. So please, for those joining us, the least you can start the business. We advise the least to start the business is 240. Something happened yesterday. Something happened yesterday. The person had 220 and the person refused to start because he said he must have 240 to start. Please, the lowest you can use to trade crypto is $15. The lowest you can use to trade crypto is $15. With your 120 subscription for a year, you rent the robot. At least $20 for your gas fees. Then the lowest to start with trade is 50, but we advise people to start with 100 so that you can set margin calls. Margin calls is if crypto starts going down, the robot can buy more margin. That is why we advise to start with 100. It's not that you have $50. Some leaders today that are controlling millions started with $50. The business is all about you starting. Start first. When the person told me that he wants to get the complete the 100 before you start, I just know that procrastination has set in. The person is not serious. So for you to start, once you rent a shop with 120, that is the $120 to activate the robots for 1 year. Then you put some money for gas fees. We advise $20. Some people say can start with 10. So people do start with 10, 15 as gas fees. The main thing is that your gas fee must not come down to $2. It must not be lower than $2. Then you start your trading capital at least 100. But if you have 80, you can still start. If you have 50, you can start. The business is, as you start, you can easily add more capital anytime you like. You can easily add new capital anytime you like. So that is the business. So roughly 240. But if you have the 120, if you have the 140 to set up your account or 130 to set up your account, as far your trading capital is more than 15, you can start with trade. If you just want to understand. So I do tell people start small and grow. Start small, understand the business and grow. When you start small and understand the business, you see that you will do well. You will do well. Your number one, your complaint will be lesser because as you start the business, you'll be learning things as you grow. Important. So with at least 240, you can start Royalq. Even with 200, you can start. 220, you can start. So that is it. Now, think there's a question. I'm new here. How much do I need to have to start off trading the robot? I just explained that. So, so we'll still entertain more questions on the chat. While I talk about this brief something, the next 10 minutes I'll be done so that Leader Tom can take over. The allocation, like I said, the robot has these margin calls, margin functions, margin calls, in the sense that crypto can go down today. What happens to the robot? We said the robot is being designed to sell only in profits. But do you know that if you start a trade at Bitcoin maybe at $45,000 and Bitcoin dropped to 35, do you know that if you buy Bitcoin again at 35 and Bitcoin now increased to 37, you know that you should have made profit from the quantity you bought at 35. So that is the function that the robot we are talking today. The robot is built that if you buy your margin calls and the price starts going up, it can sell and make profits for you. It's being designed like that. That is the allocation. The robot allocates profits as in profit allocation to these margin calls because it sells them separately. Once you are using the correct mode, which is the sub-beam real-time settlement, the robot allocates. So in this allocation, you will see the take profit of each margins from your margin 5 above. So if you are trading with 6, 7 margin, 8 margin, 10 margin, 15 margins, it have its own take profit percentage. So you can decide that this quantity of Bitcoin I bought at 30,000, I want to take 5%. So the robot will take 5% for you and sell it. That's your margin 5. Margin 6, I want to take 2%. So that allocation, that is where you can go to see all the take profit percentage you can set on each of your individual margins from your 5th, 6th, 7th, and above margin calls. The normal take profit you see in the trade settings, that one works with your first buying amount and your margin 1 to 4. It works together as one. That is anything you set in the take profit allocation and the take profit percentage, the ratio. That is what the robot will use for them. But you see your margin 5, margin 6, margin 7, once you are using the strategy mode, so being real-time settlement, the robot will take the percentage, the take profit percentage from this allocation and distributed profit allocation. It will take the individual margin take profits from there. So please, for those that are using the sub-beam mode real-time settlement and you want to increase your take profit, you can go to that distributed and allocation, take profit allocation. You can go there and set up. The default is 1.3%. So you can go there to edit it and set. So that is all. If you have questions, you can drop it on
There's a
chat.
noise coming from your end, though.
Huh?
There's a noise coming from your end.
Okay. Okay.
No, I
So
think
I'm done.
okay.
So you can call up Tony.
Okay. I think I would like to call on. I think we have a question on the chat box. How do I need to start in Naira, please? Okay. How much do I need to start in Naira? Well, it depends on the exchange rate. And I think this will bring me to I just want to touch on something a bit before I call on either Tomdio. Now, most of you might not have the complete money like the leader George was saying, but what I would advise you to do is if you don't have the complete, it's the minimum to start with is 240. So you need like $140 to set up the robot. That is 120 for the yearly subscription plus $20 as gas fee. So that will make like a total of 140 to set up for the first time. and you will need a minimum of $100 as trading capital. Now, like Leader George said, you don't have up to that. Just get started with what you have, and later on, you can, increase your capital. But this is what I would like to say. Because we see how it is right now, presently in Nigeria, it's not looking good. Like, we can't even say the dollar is going up. The dollar is flying. It's not just going up, it's flying. Like, it's like hourly. In fact, it's like minutes. You probably see dollars right now, and maybe in the next 20 minutes, it has gone from one 1,400 to 1,500. We've seen dollar go from 1,200 in less than maybe like 2 weeks to 1,500. It's crazy. So I think what I'll advise you to do is, yes, you might not have the complete money, but don't just keep your money in Naira, because you'll be saying, oh, I want to save towards, starting. And maybe you'd have saved that money in Naira, and then dollar has increased again. So you have to start saving up again. It doesn't even make sense. Because I remember when I was, most of my team members, when they activated, then the exchange rate was around maybe like 750. The minimum you use in Naira is like 180K to start as at then. Right now, because of the exchange rates, the minimum when you convert it from Naira to, USDT, or when you buy USDT, is over 300K. A lot of people are regretting right now, like, oh, why didn't I just start? It has increased. It's likely to, in fact, it will still increase. So any money you see, just go to your Binance, you can ask your upline, go to your Binance, start saving it in USDT, and then once it's complete, you can start. So yes, right now, I don't know the rate, I think, like I said, it's going up like per minute. But I think the last time I checked, dollar to Naira was around 1,450. I don't know what it is now, because I know it dropped like today to like 1,3 something, and a few minutes later is at 1,4 something. So it's crazy. So get to your upline. When you get to your upline, if you have a Binance, you can check it on P2P, or ask your upline to help you check the rates, current rates. So we cannot tell you how much it is in Naira. It depends on the rate. You can wake up. In fact, we might finish this meeting now and we might see 1,500 or 1,600. I don't know, but yeah. So I would like to welcome leader Tomdio. Tomdio, just, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, but I think you introduce yourself properly, so I'll know the real pronunciation, because I've not heard you pronounce it before. So leader Tomdio just got to V2 rank. It's not easy to get to V2 at all. It might be the easiest, but it's not easy, and once again, I'd like to say congratulations for hitting the V2 rank in Royalq. It feels good to have many more people coming on board and hitting the V2 rank, or achieving the rank. Welcome, and please would like to hear your story or your journey on this amazing cryptocurrency trading, which is called Royalq. So welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. My name is Lazar Tomdio. You pronounce it well. That is it. Yes. How did I come about to know about Royalq? Really, it is an amazing story. It is just because of some engagement that I'm in. And with the breakout of the Ukraine war, me, I was in Germany, and we saw what happened to our African brothers who were to cross over to the other European countries. So it became a stock up that they were not allowed to enter even the trains. So those of us who were in Germany at that time, trying to see what can we help, they decided now to organize a team to go and pick them from the Polish border and bring over to Germany. Then from there now, they were reallocated. The problem was now to get something for them to sustain themselves. So after other groups have struggled to allocate them that they can have somewhere to live, now something to sustain themselves was the problem, because you cannot live without money, and they were not getting any support from anybody because it was said that they are only on transit, they have to pack and go back home. But they said they are coming to Ukraine to study. They cannot just go like that. It is not their fault that the war break out. So now what we had to do is we reorganized ourselves again, and we thought of ideas of how can we support them. So now it came out that people who are having companies or some type of job opportunities have to get these people into their companies or where they are working. So, but it was very interesting that one other group came up and said, we are in IT and we are capable of giving online classes in order to teach them about IT. So when I heard about that, I was interested also to just join and learn. So I asked them, can I also join, though I'm not coming from Ukraine? They say, no, it's open since as I'm also involved in this group. So I have to join them now for the IT training. So what was interesting in that, we did about website building, designing, and the others. We were divided in groups. Then after that, one interesting topic that came up was blockchain technology, to learn the basic of it. So I decided to move towards that direction. I learned about the blockchain. From the blockchain now, then we went into now, what are the different things we can use for blockchain technology? Then there is where now the topic of cryptocurrency came in. So we have to learn about cryptocurrency. After that, we were divided again into group. They say cryptocurrency, how can you use it? So we studied about it briefly, and then we went, they said the important thing is that we want to get these people so that they can have something that they are earning money from. So that is where it came to cryptocurrency trading. Where it reached now to the cryptocurrency trading, we have to study all the different factors about cryptocurrency trading, which involve the spot market, the future markets. So by looking at the differences, then we advise that the future market is the most dangerous, because if you are not careful, all your money will go. So from there now, we're directed that we should pick the spot market. And by the spot market now, we do not know how does it work. So we explain. And from there, that is when, after we have studied and then we did the programming using the artificial intelligence, and later on now, we're instructed that we are going to trade. So me, I was very still afraid of trading because I thought I'm going to lose all my money, because I've been hearing that people are losing money. Though I've learned now I'm with them, but I was very afraid. So then they told us that we are going to trade, but we are not going to trade in the form that we are sitting in front of the computer to do all the trading, but we are going to use the artificial intelligence programming system. So we were taught then how to do the programming using the artificial intelligence, but there was no mention at that time that it was Royalq. So the programming was just there. They did not want to expose it to us first. So after we have done all the programming, they taught us everything, how it moves, like a lecture in the school, without go into the details that we are using now for the trading. So I tried to understand, I understood what they were driving to. Then now, we're now set up in groups, and they said, who are those who are ready to start trading? Since I was still afraid of it, so they said they are going to separate us into groups and pick us and place us into groups only for those who are trading, or then so I pleaded that no, me, I want to just join the group. Let them just give me 1 week so that I can learn about it. So they put me inside the traders group. I began to follow up. So now it came now that the Royalq was then explained in the group. It was one leader, Leo was the name he was calling himself. I don't know, I cannot allocate him again, but after that now, then he said, no, he is very too occupied that he cannot follow up the group again. Now he is going now to redirect us and place us into the general forums in which the traders, the old traders are already inside. So that's why how I came into another group now, because the other Leo had no time again to teach us. So when he fit us in the group now, the problem was now that in the group was only strictly those who are trading. Me, I was not trading. I was still just learning, observing. Though I've already learned, I knew it, but I was still afraid. So now it came now that they have to say every new member who is in it has to trade and show his results. So we started going one person after the other every week when we make the seminar to present our result. So when it was like that now, it came to my turn. I did not have the results to present. So I pleaded that they should give me 1 more week because I knew that I was not trading and that I was still afraid. So at that point now, then they now gave me an ultimatum that if I'm not going to start trading, they are going to kick me off of the group. So then, since I have to refer and ask many questions, then leader OBM now link me to leader George that he should now show me everything, how to set up the trade and everything. So he now allocated me to him, who now show me. And though I knew already, but I was not all that confident, so he has to lead me, that I now set up the trade. And the very first day that I did my settings with $100, I paid for the robot, activated it, set up the trade. That very day, 3 hours later, I made my first profit. It was 66 cents as my first profit. So that was around the 28th of August 2023. I still remember the date when I made the profit. So I was very excited. I said, oh, this thing really can work. Then now I understood, since I have not put out my own trade by myself, I now understood that all the figures that they have been showing us, they are real figures and not a manipulated figures as people were thinking that they are photoshops. See, so now I gained the knowledge from there. Then now I was disturbing leader Josh all the time to assist me to set the trade. Then he said, but this thing, you can do it yourself. Just try it, do it yourself. And the time that you feel that you cannot continue, then you call me, we do it together. So at times, even at 1 a.m. in the night, we'll be online, then he'll be showing me some certain things. So there was one time that he did like that. I have to take my time to write everything on paper. So, and that really helped me at the end, because I wrote everything on paper, all the stages, and that was what I was now using to do the programming. And then came now the continuous Zoom that I've been attending myself. And then come the leader, Coach Mo and Soliso, and then leader Julius, all those other people, as they're talking, they're all giving us the ideas that I picked up. And I gathered myself. Then I was still trading only with $100. But after 3 weeks, I made $135 as profit. That was when I knew that now I've got it. So what I did was that I just concentrated, used my trading profit and add it into my capital. Now it was no more 100, but $235 that I had, and I set it for the coins. So as I was doing that now, then I now concentrated now in team building, telling people what I'm doing. I mean, even in many forums that I am, people are thinking that I'm a liar, I said, no, this is something I've tested. I've been there for a long time before I started myself, but they were not believing me. So, but this consistency remained, and that is how I came up to now. Then Josh said, yes, since as he speaks French, the best way would be that there should be another forum that you created where you can be translating for the French speakers. So that's why it came up that he created anyway the forum, and he brought me into it, then made me also the administrator. And then most of the time he now allow me to be doing it myself. Then he only comes in to give some other questions, and or up to now he's still coaching me. So, and when it is at times I don't know some things, then I still refer back to him. Then he will tell me, because even now I'm planning to go to a higher level now that I'm planning also to be in Cameroon and make also a live conference with the people there who were not believing me, so that I can show them my results myself inside my phone, so that they know that what I was telling them before is not a joke, but it's real, it's true. So that is how it came that I've now attained the V2 position, that I'm happy with it. And I thank leader OBM, Josh Oshwari, who has been encouraging me all this while. So that is my story.
Oh, thank you so much. I think what your results, when you post your result on the group, is one result that I'm always like, wow, the result is crazy, because I think I remember how you started, and then I follow up on your results. It was so amazing. I remember it was $100 trading capital, and you were doing so well with $100 trade. A lot of people, they always complain and say, oh, you can't do it with $100, but you did it. Like, I don't know how you were doing it, but I think it's because you kept showing up. You were showing up. And it was so amazing. I think I always comment you on the group, like, this your results. It's looking as if it's not $100 you are using to trade, though. What is really going on? But yeah, Leader Tomdio shows up. And one thing about Royalq is that when you show up, it will show in your results. There's no two ways about it. It's going to show in your results when you show up. Royalq is not Ponzi. It's not a Ponzi scheme where you just deposit your money and then your money starts miraculously growing. That will happen. When that happens, you cry eventually. That's the truth. You need to show up. It's a robot. You need to know how to properly instruct your robot. You need to learn how. It's like buying a car. You need to learn how to drive it. Or it's like, buying a plane. You need to properly know how to instruct it. You need to show up. You need to show up. A lot of people also, you are scared of telling people about the business. You're scared of telling people about Royalq. Royalq works when you work. If you don't work, it will not work. That is how every business is. You don't expect not to show up and you expect results. It's not possible. There's nobody in Royalq that shows up and do not get results. It's not possible. But you see those lazy ones, they are the ones that always complain and say, oh, this thing doesn't work, complain and say, how are you people doing it? But you are not showing up. You don't attend Zoom meetings. You don't ask questions. How are you going to learn? So I really, really, really love your testimony. Is so great. It's not the the normal one that, oh, I saw it on the WhatsApp status. I love your testimony. Your testimony is great. I love your progress. You started just last year, and right now you are in V2, and I really hope you keep smashing it in this Royalq community, and we hope to see more results. I like it because I feel like you're one person that also shares your results. You're always like, you were taking us step by step. If you make 1 cent, you're going to tell us, I made 1 cent. If another cent enter, you still come and tell us same day that another one has entered again. I love it. Thank you so much. I love your results. I love your testimony. I love your story. And I hope to see more achievements in this space. Thank you so much, Leader Tomdio. Thank you so much for coming to share your testimony. I believe we have Leader OBM here to come and give us some of the wisdom. Leader OBM is a V5 in Royalq. Leader OBM is our boss. Leader OBM is...
One second. Can
Okay,
I speak?
please. Yeah,
Before he
sure. Go
comes,
ahead, please.
before
Go
he
ahead.
comes, yeah. Yes, one another very important thing that always keep on motivating me was the story also of leader Julius, who said he never had money to start. He has to ask, somebody to assist him. And at the end, he did not still have all the money. I has to sell his bed in order to that. So that is one of the things that spurred me. For me, I had the money, but I was afraid. Then when I listened that somebody does not have the money, I has to sell his sleeping bed to start. And once he started, and he saw that it was for real, he has all the control of his money. It is in his Binance account. He has all control over his Binance. He can withdraw the time he wants. So that spurred me up. And he said, when he tested it, his step that he took was, the next step was to inform all of his family. And exactly that is what I did before also. I have to inform all the family to go in. Then he said, after he has gotten all the family members into it, he's going to bring in all his village. So that is a step I am also using. He said, after all his village, he wants to bring up the people in the city he's living. So I'm just taking that step. So I think that even coming to the V2, I had more than enough people to get into the V2. Now my problem is congestion of how to assist them to activate. And I did not want to disturb Leader George again. No, I know that if I tell him we do it. So that was the other problem. So, so some of the times when we are coming to the Zoom meeting that we listen to some of these testimonies, I mean, it is motivating because people are doubting all the time. So when we listen to some of these testimonies that people are giving, the leaders are giving, how they started, then at times people will find themselves in that same situation, and it will drive away the fear that they were having. So like now in Cameroon, people, they say they want to see me in person, see the result in person in front of me before they can join the business. So I say, no problem. I'm going to be there, and I will meet them personally. We talk about it. You see. So that is just what I wanted to add.
Yeah, thank you. We've had so many amazing stories of leaders, so many, a lot of leaders, they took risk. We've had the ones that sold their couch, Leader George sold his land. I feel like you need to take at least some certain risks to be able to get something out of it. And we've had people that for Ponzi scheme, they sold whatever they have, they borrowed money from the banks. But when it comes to a genuine business, a real business, they take it for granted. They start giving excuses. They don't have the 140. We've had people that they never had that money, but they found a way, to come up with it. Like you said, Leader Julius only had like he didn't even have complete money to activate his account. He didn't even have trading capital. So I believe that if you want to get something done, you get it done. No amount of no amount of excuse, you get it done. So yeah, thank you so much. I think we'll have more, testimonies. I think we should have more testimonies on this platform. we can invite, various leaders, even though they are not on our team, because we have several leaders that are actually selfless and they have amazing stories to share. I believe that those testimonies would help one or two persons. Thank you so much once again, Leader Tomdio, and once again, congratulations for hitting the V2 rank. Congratulations for all your hard work. I know it's not easy. The amount of talk you would have talked. It's not easy. The sleepless nights, deactivating people, people who come to your inbox, different people. I know it's not been easy, but that's what it takes to be a leader. So congratulations once more on becoming a V2. And I really hope and I would love to see more of those testimonies. For those of us that are afraid to build a team, you just want to be trading. Yes, the primary aspect of Royalq is actually cryptocurrency trading. Because I'm sure there are new people here that will be like, must I build a team? Must I call people? Must I talk to people? Must I refer? No, you mustn't. The primary aspect is actually trading. That's the primary, aspect. We make money from the international cryptocurrency market. But when you build a team, it's sweet. I don't know how to explain it. You see other people also making money. You see other people that you build up. You are solving people's problem. You are helping people make money. I can't explain the feeling, but it's so good. The feeling is so great. It's not, you can't enjoy. If you have money, it will not be sweet, because it won't be nice if only you have money. When your people, your friends, you have money together, when you come together, trust me, it's a movie. It's going to be a movie. Everybody will be comfortable on their own. But when only you have money, you are holding your updates. Come on, don't hold the update. Don't hold Royalq. Talk about Royalq. I don't know, some people are embarrassed. What are you embarrassed for? For something that makes you money? You're ashamed? I don't know, but talk about Royalq, like shout about Royalq. There's no day you go to my status, you're not going to see anything about Royalq. It's not possible. That means they've stole my phone. If you go to my if you go to my status and you don't see Royalq, just go and report to the police station. They've stole my phone or they've hacked my phone. So yeah, I would like to encourage people to, talk about the business. I would like to invite that George. That George is a V5 in Royalq. Let me make you a co-host. Yeah.
Is it Leader George or Leader OBM?
Leader OBM. Leader OBM. Sorry. I'd like to invite Leader OBM to please give us come and tell us something. The OBM is in V5, is like our grand upline. All of us, we are under, leader OBM. The OBM is a very inspiring person.
Hello.
Welcome, leader OBM. I don't know if leader OBM. Hello, leader OBM. We can't hear you. Leader OBM, are you there?
I hope his network is not disturbing.
I think it's his net. I think it's his network. Let's just wait for like a few. Oh, I think we lost him.
He's back.
Okay.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Hello?
can
Yeah,
hear you. The OBM.
Hello. Hello. Can you hear
We
me?
can hear you. Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Okay. Yeah, good evening, everybody. Good evening, George, Leader George, Leader Oshuari. Congratulations on your V2, Mr. Tomdio. I remember that day you came to me and we went to get started. You know, the thing is, that day I knew, because I have a lot of things on my plate, I know I have to just hand you over to somebody who a great leader, and which I seen Leader George, and I was surprised yesterday when he came to me and told me you are a V2. So I want to give a shout out to Leader George, for getting you there, and also for your hunger. You are hungry for success, and thank God you've gotten there. And when I check your back office, I knew now you are even ready for V3 because you are actually building right. That's that. The thing I just wanted to share with us is to look at this leader, that Tomdio. The thing is, if you have none of my leader, what I said, if the thing is, you have to just get started. If you look at your pocket, you look at your current position, and you see, even if you have $120, get the bot and get started. There's no two way about it. You're already broke. If you have $240, that's the only thing you have. You're already broke. So why will you now spend it and not get something so valuable like Royalq? By the time you get started, that's how God works. The thing is, when you start a journey, God has provided help all around you. But if you don't embark on that journey, you will not get there. If you tell me in 3 years I've made over 300 million naira on this Royalq, I will not believe. The thing is, I just have faith that if those I look up to, or those ahead of me can make this, I will get there. But how I'm going to get there, I don't know. That is the same story for every one of us.
I don't know if you can hear me, Leader OPM, but we lost you. I think we lost Leader OPM. I think his network is bad. I don't know, recently all network providers have been shitty. You jump from Airtel to MTN, the same thing. Okay. So let's just wait for Leader OPM a few minutes so that we can round up. Okay. Do we have any questions today? I don't know if we have questions. Please, Leader Tomdio, you can go ahead.
No, I wanted to mention that Leader OBM is already there.
Is he here?
Yes.
Leader George, hello.
We can hear you.
Hello. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Network is bad there. I'm back.
Yeah,
I just want to like in Port Harcourt, like Leader Obio was there, and witness live how my up line Leader Leader James, James Emekara, he has hit $700,000, and when you do the conversion, that's $1 billion naira. So this guy is a billionaire today, and if he can get there, I can get there. If I can get there, you can get there. So the thing is, you just have to believe that journey. How you going to get there, you don't know. But just believe you are going to get there. And that's why you have to show up every day. Since you have a bot like Royalq, your money is in your control. You understand? You are handing no one your money. And whatever you now think can happen, whatever you believe is what will happen. Just believe it. And you have leaders around. You have everything God has, God has provided for us. We have leaders, we have resources, and you have your belief, you have your goals, right? You've written down your goals and you are always showing up. You are going to get there. So the only thing is, if you, like I will say, if you fuck up, if you go back, you have yourself to blame. Now, today I was looking at my Facebook memories, and I saw myself 10 years ago. I was I was hungry to be a network marketing professional. You understand? Then I was doing things. Maybe I will show you that picture. I was hungry. I knew there's a way. Then I didn't. It didn't look like it, but I was looking, and thank God, 3 years ago, I found Royalq. This is a business that you can do from the comfort of your home with a phone, a data, and you can be whatever you want to be. So, like I was saying, if you have just even $120, get started and start learning. By the time you are learning, you don't have a result or fine. Start getting people's screenshots. That's why we share screenshots every day. Post about it. Now, if they ask you, is this your own? No, it is one of my team members. I help him to get there, which is not a lie. It's not a lie, from money, from your efforts, from the effort of leader James from Mortuary, I'm getting something out of it. You understand? So you are there. You are helping me to get to where I am. So on the business, I help this guy to make this money. It's not a lie. You understand? So if you see somebody making few cents, just like our leader Tomdio said, use that testimony. There are some people, it's only the few cents that will get them started. Some people, if they see $50 in a day, it will not motivate them. If they have $2,600, somebody make $2,600, they will run. So every result, everybody listening here, every result you are making, don't be ashamed to share it. If you're not sharing your result, that's why I like leader Tomdio. He shares the few cents he's making. He is motivating some people to get started. So don't be ashamed of that result. That result you are keeping is not making some people to get started, and God is not happy with that. Whatever you make, there are days I make. There was a day, even after we have made 2,600. Listen, during the beer market, I make some few cents, maybe like 40 cents in a day. I shared it. There's no day I don't share my result. If I don't share my result, not like a leader, what I said, maybe they stole my phone. I will share my result, whatever it is. You understand? So show your result, like I said, then right on the shoulder of giants. Now, our leader Tomdio said he looks at leader like myself, like Julius Kabanda. You understand? Whatever these people are, their journey, you want to duplicate that journey. Whatever you see leaders are doing, try to duplicate them. So the thing is, once you ride on the shoulders of giants, you get there, faster. These people have made mistake. I told you I've been in network marketing for over a decade. I've made some mistake, like I now show people how to get there faster. Now it's not left for you. You want to get there faster. That's why even me, I ride on the shoulder of somebody like James Makara, though he's younger than myself, but God has placed him ahead of me. Now, how do I now gain from it? I will use his result. I will use his influence to get to where I am. I will synergize with other leaders, whether they are in my team or not. You understand? So synergy will take you there faster. So Royalq works if you work it. And if you are here, maybe you are doubting what we are saying, the result is there for everybody to, to share. Let me just share my result. My result is not to brag, but to show you what is possible with a phone, with the data, and with a burning hunger. I'm always hungry every day. You understand? And when Royalq has taken, has given us that platform, to get there, Like today, I made $50, yesterday, 45, the other day, $23, and the other day, $99, $16, $9, $51, $16, $45, $83, 27, 12. You can see there are days it doesn't make sense. There are days it make bigger sense. This 324. And all these results are costly leaders like James, George, like Oshwari, they have their own results. We share our results together, and through this, I've made over 226 million. If you do that calculation, that's over 300 million in 3 years. That's 100 million per year on average. So Royalq works. Royalq work like you are making 10 million in a month, 10 million naira in a month. Royalq work. The thing is, do you want to work? Do you want, are you ready to go on that journey? And it's a marathon. There will be a day we add another zero to this. It is possible. God giving us good health and sound mind, we get there. So that's my sharing for today. Just keep the keep getting hungry. Show up every day. Be focused. They will show you all the white elephant projects, all the Ponzi, make $1 in every day. All the all the I don't know what to call it again. But the thing is, they're always trying to tempt you to go out of this way. But stay focused. Stay at it. The bull season is coming. We are not seeing anything yet. But stay hungry and stay focused. So thank you, Leader James. Thank you, Leader George. Thank you, Leader Oshwari. Thank you, Leader Tom. Congratulations once again. See you, another day. God bless you all. Good night.
Thank you so much, Leader OBM. As we see from the screen recordings, that is not Photoshop. That's not Photoshop. That's real, and those real money are inside his Binance account. I don't know if a lot of you will be thinking it is Photoshop, meaning we'll just sit down every day. We'll just start doing updated Photoshop of every day's dates. Those are real money. I'm sure for those that are already trading, we already know that those are real money. If we have questions, we can briefly just take a few questions before we round up. Also, I would like to encourage people to show up. If you don't show up, you cannot get results. It's not possible. If you don't show up, you cannot get results. This is not a Ponzi scheme. The other day I was just thinking, why is it that Ponzi scheme is thriving? But I realized that Ponzi scheme is flashy. That's why it will thrive. It's barely money they worked for. It's like free money because you not do anything. Ponzi is just deposit and withdrawal. So you do not really work for the money. There's no knowledge gotten. You are not learning anything. Most time, if a platform is telling you, oh, come and join our platform, they're not selling any product. They can't give you a tangible explanation as to how they get their money from, or how the money they are paying you is made, then you are the product they are selling. Obviously, you are obviously the product they are selling. They need your money. They use, new investors' money to pay old investors, and eventually, all the money is going to go. So this is the withdrawals from, as you can see from the screen recording, these are the withdrawals that, Leader OBN has done. You withdraw your Royalq rewards, meaning when you build a team, you withdraw rewards from your Royalq, but your trading funds, you do not withdraw it. Your trading funds stays in your Binance, your capital stays in your Binance, your profit stays in your Binance. The only thing you withdraw, which is in the Royalq app, is just your team building rewards, meaning rewards from referring, we call it team building though, reward for referring people, reward from your team efforts, because as your team are trading, you get incentives and it's being paid into your Royalq app. So all you do is just withdraw it to your Binance account. So these are the withdrawals so far and that Leader OBM has initiated. And you can see they are not small money, they are massive. You can see 100, almost withdraws almost every day. So these are the amounts of money. It's good to actually build a team, because it's like if you can get maybe like $1 each, it's just an example. You can get $1 each from like 20 people. So yeah, trading is active income, while building a team is passive income. Even though you don't do anything, you will get rewards if you have a team. We have a lady that is in that was in our team, but she passed away. She's in V5. She passed away, but her account still generates funds for her. A family member inherited her account, I think her husband, and it still generates funds because over the years she built a team. So even though she wasn't trading, she would be getting rewards inside our Royalq app. So Royalq is a platform that you can pass. It. If I give any amount to Leader OBM now to sell me his account, he won't sell it. It's priceless. The OBM's account is priceless. It's a V5. Do you know how many people are under him? So try as much as possible to build your team. So please, yeah, let's take questions, please. If we have any questions before we round up. Someone said, I have activated the robot. I want to learn. You have to meet your upline. Yeah, meet your upline. They'll add you to our WhatsApp group where you learn, and also you keep attending Zoom meetings. So yeah, meet your upline. I hope you were directed by your upline to activate this robot, meaning like someone sent you a link. Because in Royalq, I think, okay, let me just briefly explain this. In Royalq, a referral link is not optional. It's compulsory, and it's compulsory for a reason. Other platforms, you will notice that you see referral optional because you can do without an upline in other platforms. But in Royalq, you cannot do without an upline. You cannot do without a guardian or a mentor. It's like when you buy a car, you need somebody to teach you how to drive a car. Or it's like a mother, you need somebody to actually give birth to you. You cannot just fly from heaven or fly from heaven to earth. You have to pass through somewhere. So that's why it's compulsory. It's compulsory to have an upline, because it's your upline you have to go and be disturbing for everything and anything. And if your upline doesn't know it, your upline will go and disturb his own upline and drag his own upline to come and teach your downline. So that's how it is. It is very, very, very compulsory in Royalq. Referral link is compulsory. So I see a lot of people, they'll go to Google to go and collect a referral link, or they'll go to YouTube to go and collect a referral link. And now they don't know their upline. They don't know who to meet. They will be stranded in the streets. So you need your upline. So for this person, please meet your upline. Your upline would add you to our WhatsApp group, and you keep attending Zoom meetings. In most cases, your upline might be new. We've had scenarios that, okay, I think last week, was it last week? I'll be this week, I can't remember. The day somebody activated, he brought somebody. So the person activated the robot, they brought somebody. You can see that probably is his friend. I think is his friend. Now, they are both new. So in that case, what you do is the two of you go and be disturbing, the upline, because both of you are new. Both of you do not know what, you don't have any idea yet on what to do. So you have to meet your upline. Your upline also have your upline. If your upline don't know what to do, you also have an upline. It's like a family tree. George is not my upline. That George is not my upline, but it's him that taught me most of the things I need to know. So yeah. What's the minimum amount to activate another margin call? Okay, I think they've answered your question. The next question, any plan to start having seminars in Lagos? Well, we have, I think we will be having an offline seminar in Lagos pretty soon. Leaders are organizing seminars in different states. They already started it. And they just concluded one in Port Harcourt. They were in Abuja before that. So I believe that pretty soon Lagos will be next, and the information will be sent across. So yeah, I believe that Lagos will be having an offline seminar soon. I can't wait for Lagos, because I know Lagos is going to be packed, like packed to the brim. I can't wait for the one in Lagos. I'm actually anticipating it. I want to bring all my family people. In fact, anybody I see on the road safe, I just drag them and come to the seminar. Anybody I see, you must go. Even if I don't know you, as I'm seeing you on the road like this, I'll just be carrying you to the seminar. So yeah, do we have any questions briefly before we'll round up? Because we like to round up now. Somebody is unmuted. Do you have any question briefly? Also, okay, if you are new here, please get back to the person that invited you to this Zoom. It's very, very important. Don't just go to Play Store, App Store, and start downloading Royalq there. Why? Because we have fake Royalq apps on there. It's only normal. When a certain thing is thriving, there will be fakes. So if you go and download the fake, and then you send your activation fee to the fake account, it's gone. And we don't want to hear Royalq scammed you of your money. So the ideal thing to do is to go back. You see somebody post about a certain platform, you will now go and be, well, I don't seem to understand that. When you see somebody talk about a certain platform, the right thing to do is go back to the person that you saw it from not try to go and be downloading the thing and be doing it by yourself, because you make mistakes. It's not nice like that. Go back to the person. The person is going to guide you on what to do. They'll send you a link, and then you register with the link. And from that link, you download the app. It's directly from the website. You download the app, and the person will guide you on how to activate your robot. And you activate your robot, they'll add it to the WhatsApp group where you can see other traders there. So I believe we do not have any more questions. Our Zoom, we always have our Zoom twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays, 8:30 p.m. every Mondays and Thursdays. I don't know if Leader Tomdio is still here, but I believe that we would like to see more of you, Leader Tomdio. I believe that I would like to see you hosting, is like a Zoom section. I would like to see you come and maybe teach us one or two things. Would love to see that. I believe that Leader George and also likewise Leader OBM would love that too. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. As usual, like I said, our Zoom Thursdays, Mondays, 8:30 p.m. Even though we did not see the link, like the link was not shared across, just the same link. The link doesn't change. Same link you used to join today is the same link we always use, always. So even if the link doesn't, pass you, just know that we are always here by 8:30 p.m. Mondays and Thursdays. And I want to implore people, always show up. It helps a lot. You can never see results if you don't show up. It's not possible. It's like a certain person is reading for exams and you are not. When the result comes out, it can never be the same. It's not possible. You might not fail, but the score will be higher than others. So please, I know cryptocurrency goes up, goes down. You need to properly understand how cryptocurrency work. Not only about the robot every time. Do you know when cryptocurrency started? Do you know why it started? Do you know who started it? Those are the things you need to understand. So we'll see you on Monday, next week Monday. I hope you all enjoy your weekend. I didn't get the answer because of poor network. I'm not sure I got your question. No. Okay, I think Leader George.
I've answered the question so many times now.
All right. So I would like to say good night. I will see you on Monday. Good night. Thank you so much, Leader OBM. Thank you, Tomdio. Thank you, Leader George. I will see you on Monday. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
To everybody.